Daily Broadside at 990. We're 10 away from 1,000, and we won't stop until we reach the top. That's kind of insane. It's not even insane. It's just dumb that I've done this almost 1,000 times, you know. But I got some good news and some bad news. What would you like first? You want the bad news first? Everybody always wants the bad news first, and that's fine. Let's end on a high note. The bad news is my buddy Teeter called me yesterday. He's like, hey, we need a bassist for March 13th to fill in at our gig. Can you do it? And I'm like, I'd imagine. So now I have to once again learn 30 to 40 songs in less than 3 weeks. Which, you know, I mean, there's chord charts, but I'm playing bass, so like you still got to learn the lines, you know. So I played bass last night for 4 hours. I got 4 of the songs down. And I don't know if you've ever played like the same song like 8 times in a row. Even if it's a great song, it gets boring. Especially if it's a slower song and like a slower tempo, because you're just like, could we get this over with? But at any rate, I'm 4 down, and we got, you know, another 30 or so to go. So that's great. So my evenings are taken up for the next 2 weeks. So that's kind of cool. Give me something to do instead of sitting around doing nothing, doing crosswords, screwing around on my phone, waiting until daybreak. But the good news is my son officially got a job yesterday. Well, I say that. He's actually doing his drug test now, so as long as he's not on coke or anything, he's got the job. But he's 2 months away from finishing his master's degree, and this is a place he wanted to work in, an area of the state that he wanted to work. He beat out 7 other people, and it was his first and only interview he's done, and he took the job. And his director for the master's program he's in, who he works for as like a teacher assistant or something like that. I don't know what his title is, but he's like her little right-hand man. And she was like, I've never seen anybody get a job on their first interview while still in the master's program. So that's a first in all of my years. So I'm very proud of him. He's a great kid. He's a great young man, and it's going to be awesome to get him off my books so I ain't got to pay for his crap anymore. So that'll be nice. And then I can get over to his place and trash the place and make fun of how much groceries are and laugh at his pain as he wonders how he's going to afford blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, welcome to the world, son. This is just, I've been priming you for this for quite a while and you weren't listening to me, but here we are. Here we are. Oh, did you spend $140 on groceries the last 3 days? Oh, that should, you know, that kind of thing. But nevertheless, he's a great kid and I'm happy for him. I'm more happy for me and his mom and and our financial bank accounts not being drained as fast as when he was on the teat. But so that'll be cool. But I'm very happy for him and he's thrilled about it. So I'm sure he'll go places. But because he's proven time and time again, he's a very motivated, self-driven individual. I don't know where he gets it. But listen, here's the thing. This old house. Well, first, let me tell you this. I'm convinced, and always have been, that Iron Maiden, although a metal band, and some people can't listen to that because it's too heavy, which that's not even close to heavy. That's just like heavy rock, really. But I'm convinced that Can I Play With Madness and Wasted Years could have been top 40 hits. They're that catchy. I mean, you go listen to those and put them in a pop context. They're just brilliantly written songs. But more to the point, I grew up watching This Old House and everything else that PBS had. You know, the New Yankee Workshop, Norm Abrams' little side gig, and all those shows. I loved woodworking and all that stuff, and I like that. So I always watched every Saturday morning, maybe it was Sunday morning, I can't remember, the old This Old House. Now I came along towards the end of Bob Vila's tenure. I didn't like him. He was just kind of a know-it-all. But then Steve and now Kevin, the second and third host, I think that's all there's been. They annoy the crap out of me because it's like when they were looking for that position, they were like, who should we get? Like, find somebody that doesn't know what a hammer is, you know, because they're just so dumb. I follow them on YouTube and they'll put out these little vignette, little 4 or 5, 6 minute videos, and they'll come in there and they'll be like, oh, hey Tom, what are you doing? Oh, just working on some plumbing. He's like, oh, what's that? Oh, this is a toilet. And you're like, a toilet? What do you do with that? And he's like, well, this is where all the human refuse goes and waste down into the 4-inch pipe that collects down, and we've got to, you know, and he's explaining this. He's like, oh, really? And then he'll be over there like, hey, Mike, what are you doing? He's like, oh, just painting a wall. Oh, you're painting a wall? What's that all about? He's like, well, it's when you change the color of a wall. And he's like, oh, and what do you got there in your hand? He's like, it's a paintbrush. He's like, what's a paintbrush? He's like, this is what I dip in this to put on the paint on the wall. And he's like, what did you dip it in? He's like, that's a paint can. He's like, a paint can and a paintbrush? So you put the brush in the, and I'm like, what are we doing? Like, why do you have to be so asinine? Like, we're not that dumb. Like, I get that they're dumbing it down for people that don't know what, like, a vent pipe is for a plumbing system, but, like, we're not that dumb. We know what a paint can is. Yeah, it's making me want to drive into these woods and hit the nearest tree. Not really, but, you know. Anyway, all right. I'm going to take my blood pressure down about 7 stories. What are you going to take it down on? An elevator? What is this? This is an elevator. An elevator? What's that do? Y'all have a great one. Get it.